Hello guys, Deb here with Art and Grace. How is everybody tonight? This is pretty late for me to come on. I don't usually come on this late, but I had to run a couple of errands today. I ran to the Dollar Tree and I ran to Michael's and I got inspired. So um, I took down my Christmas decor. So if you're popping on and you've been watching me for a while, then you know I had up tons of Christmas ceramics and everything. So tell me if you've taken down your Christmas tree and all your decor. Have you taken that stuff down? And y'all say hi when you pop on. Let me know you're watching. So anyway, I wanted to get started on some. Oh, I saw a heart, so somebody's on. Hi, Teresa. Glad you're here. I wanted to get started on doing some Valentine's decor, or at least some in between, between now and Valentine's. I'm going to paint on this box. So these come from Michael's. It's just a wood box. It's got, excuse me, a little magnet right here. So, here at the bottom. And so it just closes and kind of stays closed. You can put things in it, or you can use it like a book. You can decorate it, paint it, decoupage it, whatever you want to do. So it works either way. It'll look good as a book on your shelf if you really wanted to do that. But I'm actually going to use it as a box. I've done one of these before and I put seashells all over the top. Y'all, the whole thing was covered with seashells. It was so pretty. I loved the way it turned out. And I had it on top of a few other things I was carrying and it fell. And when it fell, the whole lid came off and seashells broke everywhere. So you do have to be careful if you have seashells because they're fragile. Hello, Gloria. Let's see who I'm missing. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Maria. I'm glad y'all are here. Hi, Tara. And Sharon. And I said Joni, I think. Teresa. Yep. I think I got everybody. Hi, Tammy. So if I missed you, I'm sorry. Just keep commenting and I'll see you. So anyway, I thought I would paint this one, but this time I'll do something totally different. So thought y'all might want to hang out and chit chat while I do that. So let's get this to where you can see it. And I'll paint upside down like I do so that you guys can watch and see from your angle. Now I have already taken a sanding block and sanded this down really well. I'm going to pull this up so that I can see your comments easier than trying to look at the phone. So let's see. That was easy. Go right there. Good. Hi, Lydia. How are you tonight? Hi, Tracy. I'm glad y'all popped on. So I've already sanded it really well. It's nice and smooth. When you get these boxes at places like that, now I can see I didn't sand right inside here, but that's okay. When you get these boxes, they're pretty rough, but it is good wood. You just have to sand it. You can get a piece of the sanding paper or, a block at the Dollar Tree. Am I freezing? I'm sorry, Gloria. I hate that for you guys. Now this, like I said, this is a box from Michael's. I don't remember what I paid. I want to say like $5 and then had a coupon. That's the little tag if anybody wanted. Is it backwards or is it right? Looks like it's right. Or I can get it for you later. And it's not, here's the thing is these, because you're paying like $5, it's not great quality. So these things here, the hinges are what are like fragile, and that's why my other one broke probably so easily. Teresa, thank you so much for sprinkling. Y'all, that helps so much. I appreciate it. And hi, Nelda. I don't think I said hi to you. So anyway, let's get going. I've already done that, but I just wanted to remind y'all, if you do something on wood, you do want to sand it so that you have a good smooth surface. I'm going to do a coat of chalk paint, and the color of chalk paint doesn't matter a lot. I usually use white, but I literally went to Michael's. That was on my list. They had no chalk paint at the Michael's I went to, none. So I looked at other brands. I could not find anything in chalk paint. So I don't know what the deal was. They might be out, or they might be, because I noticed a lot of things they were kind of rearranging and restocking the shelves and things. So it's possible, I don't know. I thought it was super weird. And I spent a lot of time looking and went, it wasn't where it normally is. So I went down other rows to check if they'd moved it. So I'm not sure what the deal is, but anyway, I'm not using white like I normally would. I'm using this gray color, but it doesn't matter because obviously I'll paint all over the top of it. But whatever you want to use to have a nice, good base coat will work. So guys, y'all tell me, I'm curious if y'all have, hi Tammy, if y'all have taken down your trees and put away your decor, because I am really behind on that. I really like to have everything done by now, and usually put away the day after Christmas, to be honest. I mean, the day after New Year's. But yeah, it didn't happen this year, so that's okay. You know, more important things going on, and you can do that anytime. It's not hurting anything, and I really love the lights on the tree, don't you guys? Just makes your living room look so pretty and kind of cozier at night. So I'm not really in a hurry, but just curious. I'm sure I feel like I'm the last one to get mine down. Oh, all put away. That's awesome. Okay, is it Celine? Celine or Celine? Like, tell me how to pronounce your name if you don't mind kind of typing it out, because I don't want to call you by the wrong thing, but I'm glad you're here. Put away, took out Valentine's. That's awesome, Tammy. You're so good. Gloria, thank you for the stars. Hi, Donna from Rochester, Texas. Why don't I know where that is? It's familiar, but I don't know. North, south, east, or west of me. Oh yeah, Gloria, it's snowing hard. Yes, you guys, if you don't mind, if anybody can, please sprinkle this out. I would love to get more ladies or more people watching and kind of teach them some techniques as well. And I am super excited because you guys, if you're new to me, let me first again say I am Deb with Art and Grace, because I know I say that right at the very beginning and then a lot of people pop on way after. I am here in Fort Worth, Texas, and I, have the Art and Grace page, which you're on right now. I have a group called the Art and Craft Showcase, where me and some of my friends have given a lot of free tutorials, and you can still get inside there. It's, like I said, it's free, but we are changing it, and everything's going to be inside my private group, and that is called the Art and Craft VIP group. So I wanted to also mention that, because I'm so bad about forgetting to explain everything, because I just get to talking and painting and not paying attention. So I wanted to get right in here and tell y'all about that, because it's so fantastic already. It's going to be amazing. We will have the usual things that I have always done in my private group, where I go live and teach things like either art or crafting. And I also am bringing guest presenters. And the January lineup, y'all, is so amazing. We have some really fantastic people that are giving, their tutorials to us. And it kind of just keeps going. I don't have enough days in the week to get everybody in. So we're booking out all the way through, like I'm in April right now. So we're still going to do special events and things like that because there's so many people that we want to bring your way and introduce you to. And, it's just fun to do things together. So anyway, I would love to have you in that group. Guys, I'm doing something really special this month. Not the whole month, but right now it is $15. So if you want to get in there and try it, you can. If you don't like it, just leave. No big deal. But it will never, ever, ever be that low again. That's a really amazing value for all that you're going to get in there. I'll be doing things every week, and my friends will be coming in and teaching as well once a month minimum. But right now I have so many that are willing to do it that I've got like 4 this month, 4 next month. And then I'm trying to slow it down to maybe 2 a month because, I don't want to overwhelm my members. It really does get to be a lot to try to keep up with. So anyway, you will enjoy, all the different crafts and art. One thing that I love, and I think a lot of us creators love, is variety. we don't typically want to do the exact same thing every time. Now, there are some who that is their specialty and that's what they do, and that's great. But there are a lot who they want to see some glass art. They want to see some painting on wood. They want to see canvas art. They want to see resin art. They want to see ceramics. They want to see, just painting signs or doing challenges. Like, that's another thing. We're going to have monthly challenges. I give away a $20 Amazon gift card every month. So it's, like I said, it's such great value for the $15. And I won't do it. I won't do it again. This will be the only time I do it for 15. I just want to not have anyone not be able to do it because of money. And I know that if you're a crafter, you're having to spend money on supplies or artists. And, if you enjoy those things. And also, there's other membership groups. So you may be in others, and I don't want, we know because most of us are in at least one or two. And I don't want anybody to feel like, oh, I want in, but I can't afford it. So anyway, I'm going to try that and do it for 15 this month. And for at least for another week, and see if we can get, everybody that wants in. And then when I close it and reopen it next time, it won't be at that price. It will be higher. So if you're curious, or if you think you might like it, then go ahead and get in while it's this price. Once you sign up, it will never go up. So if you get in at 15, it will never, if we are still doing this in 10 years and you still want to be a part of it in 10 years, you're still going to be paying $15. So that's kind of a nice part of it, is that it never goes up. Hi, oh, Tammy, thank you for the stars. I appreciate that so much. Y'all have to holler at me. If Facebook does the stars party, y'all tell me. Somebody say something if I don't see it. I know, and that's the thing, Tracy. We have so much fun kind of trying the different things, and I really enjoy bringing you guys variety. And so, yeah, we'll have lots of variety in there. Hi, Christy. I love you, Christy. She's one of my girls that was a presenter. I say girls. One of my ladies who presented in the group and taught us so much about paper crafting. And she also has an amazing blog, how do you say it? Podcast. Sorry, I couldn't get my word out. So would you please, Christy, put your blog, what do you call it? Podcast. Cannot get that word out. I appreciate you, Tammy. Yeah, if you'll put that in here, maybe somebody wants to go listen to your interviews. She interviewed me. It was very fun. And you can hear all about the different, ones she's interviewed, lots of different creatives. And it's kind of neat hearing a lot of our background stories, maybe why we started painting or creating, I don't honestly remember all that we talked about. It was a lot because we talked before it began too. But anyway, it was fun. And I know she's got a lot of good interviews in there. I've heard a few of them. And I love podcasts because you can listen while you work. Just put one on and go about your business and learn while you're working. Okay, so I've got this base coated really well. So let's just turn that toward you guys. And let me put a heat gun to this, and I'll kind of check these comments and be sure I didn't miss anything while this is drying. I do too, Lydia. I think it's almost like a personality trait of creatives. We all may have something we love the most, but we still enjoy watching other people create in their genre or trying it ourselves. It's just kind of fun. Deborah, thank you for asking. What, Tracy? Oh my goodness. Y'all, I guess y'all see that. That's so cool. Thank you so much. Thank you. Deborah, up at the top in the description of this live video, there is a link you can click on, and it will give you the information and then a choice if you want to purchase And if you choose to do a whole year, then 2 months are free. It gives you 2 months free. So there's a price break there. Yeah, Carrie, me too. I'm so glad. And a lot of these ladies that are in here tonight are in my group, and I'm just so excited to bring more of you in, and you're going to get to see how fun it is and how many things we do. So I'm excited for 2022. All the interviews. Oh, good. Perfect. Yes. Thank you, Christy. I have that on my website. I put it on my website with a link to your podcast, and I put it on my Pinterest. So I would love for you guys to start listening to her. And you never know what you might learn, or you might want to collaborate with one of the ladies she's interviewed. Oh, Deborah, you don't see it? Well, give me 1 second. I'll pop it in here. Maybe I can do it while I dry. Wouldn't that be? This is the side that's a little bit wet. Let me see if I can multitask here. Wouldn't that be fun if I don't burn myself? Let's see. Okay, let me turn that off for a second. You guys stick with me. I'm just going to pop a link in here and I'll be back to business. What everybody have for dinner? I haven't eaten yet, so I am excited. It's just going to be a baked potato, but I am hungry. But I did want to get on here and do this before, I eat. It's 8:25. That's too late to eat dinner, but like I said, it's just a potato, so it won't be much. Okay, here we go. Couldn't find my live. I'm popping it in here now. Let's see if I can pin it, because I think the problem for me has been if something is pinned, like this stars notification is automatically pinned. Oh, Tammy put it too. Thank you, Tammy. So, pin comment. Did it work? Yes, I think it did. Awesome. Okay, I think we got it. So thanks for asking. Y'all let me know if you have any trouble with it. Let me know, and after my video here, I will help you. But I seriously am so afraid that somebody's going to miss out, now, let me just say this. I am not going to do all of this with you live because it would be so boring. I'm so glad, Deborah. Awesome. I'm glad to have you. Y'all welcome Deborah, because I know a lot of you are in my group. So if we had all the time in the world, I would go ahead and paint the inside as well. And I will do that, but just not while you guys are watching. I will, do that later. So let's go ahead and paint this. And what I want to do is, I love doing florals. So here's a couple of just little ornaments that I've done. And, you just hang them from a ribbon. They're super pretty. And these have the resin on top and some glass. So let's see. Get a little light on the subject here and see if you can see the glass. I love doing the resin work. So anyway, I'm thinking something along this line, doing that on top. Hi, Brooke. Glad you're here, girl. How are you? Oh, Nelda, the hamburger sounds so good. How are you tonight, Brooke? I'm glad you popped in. So, Valentine's colors. I keep using these, or I have them out. I haven't used them a whole lot, but don't y'all love these? I am really, for Valentine's, I'm not so much red, I'm more pink. But my Valentine's decor in my head, like I bought this fabric, so I feel like I need to do red and make it Valentine's-y. What do y'all think? Y'all can choose. So if I make it Valentine's-y, then I'll use it back behind me. Should I do that? Or should I do the pinks and then just put it in my room? I'll let y'all vote. It is, Nelda. The resin is expensive. It really is. I will say though, watch me and watch other people who do resin work. And if you really love it and think I've got to do that, then it's worth it. If you are not sure and you're just kind of playing around and you may not wind up doing it, then it might be a big waste of money. So for me, it was worth the investment because I fell in love with it and I knew I would because I just know me and I know what I like and I knew I would love it. You love red? Okay, I think I should do red too. Hi, Lisa Kid. How are you tonight? Snowing again, trying to be Brooke, I am so that way. Y'all have heard of SAD, like seasonal something disorder? What is that? You know what I'm talking about. We're in the winter when it's cold and rainy and snowy and you can't get out and there's not a lot of sunshine. I get that. So I understand we need sunlight. We need, to be able to get out of our houses and things. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What can we do? We can pray for you, Brooke, and just keep kind of coming into these little groups that we have and being a part of it. Seasonal affective disorder. I couldn't think of the middle word. Oh, do you, Lydia? Good. Yeah, winter blues, exactly. Okay, let's do red. Let's do the red and white. So y'all know Justin. I always bring him up, but he sent me some paint, so I'm going to use his paint. So we'll do the red, white, and maybe some black, and we'll just do it, to match all of this. And what I'm going to do, so guys, if you're in that group that I'm talking about and that we just opened, I'm going to do some ATC cards with you guys, and we're going to exchange. So we did that last year inside the group. It was called something different, but we're going to do it again. Hi, Marty. I'm glad you popped in, girl. So remember, Marty, when we did our ATC cards and exchanged them? So you just get a deck of cards. So I'm giving y'all a heads up if you're in the group. Go ahead and buy you a deck of cards. I picked these up today at the Dollar Tree. I did not know when I pulled them out. I did not know. See how they're clipped? So it doesn't bother me. I don't care. But if you were doing a true ATC card exchange, like they have, conventions and all kind of. So if you're serious about doing it, you can't use the clip cards. They want you to have a certain size card. It has to be exact, But for this purpose, doesn't matter. So all you have to do is get you a deck of cards, and obviously that gives you more. Oh, my earbud popped out. It gives you more than enough surfaces. You don't need all of these. Hold on. Get that back going. There. All you have to do is, well, I'll show y'all in the group how to do it, and we'll do them together. But my point was, I'm going to do these red and black. They'll all be red and black. Then I'm going to make a garland to hang up. See those shells up there? I'm going to do a garland that hangs from that white bead. And I'll have like red. All the cards will be red, and then these in between will be painted. So I've already done a couple. Well, you can see that I've put the chalk paint on so that then I can go and paint them. And then in between, we'll have fabric strips. So won't that be cute? I'm real excited. So that's why I think I should do this with the red, black, and keep the theme going. And then I'll end up with some cute decor. It's just my heart is with the pinks. No, I didn't make these, and I'm telling you, I'm wearing it on this hand, which I don't usually, because I have a Band-Aid on that hand, and I hate that. I feel like as a grown adult, it looks silly to have a Band-Aid. So anyway, I'm covering it. Oh, April, bless you. I know that you had a long day. I've been praying for you. I know how hard it is right now. Went from, yes, Christy, with the weather. Is that what you're talking about? Or no, you moved. Okay, well, yes. Well, yeah. But the weather is so crazy how it goes cold to hot to back to cold. Oh, Brooke, I'm sorry you're stuck at home. Y'all give Brooke a heart on her comment. See her little comment right there? Give her love. one of the things that's really important to me is supporting each other. And not just in my private group, but just on the page. So when you're watching live and you see somebody having a hard time, go ahead and, give them a little word of encouragement, because we've all been there and we're going to be there again. Like, we don't stay, it's peaks and valleys in life, and you don't stay up on the peaks. You have to come down to the valley, then you go back up it's not always fun and happy. Sometimes it's hard. And so, lots of encouragement to you, my friend. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and gee, it's so funny because I didn't have a plan for a design, but I'm starting to feel it. Something's starting to come to me, and I'm thinking, do I want my palette? Do I want my thicker paints and do palette, or do I want to just do this? And I don't know. We're going to just kind of go with this. I'm going to just do a base of white. I always like things kind of bright and cheery. So we'll at least get this base coat white. Oh, Nelda, you're so sweet. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we do. We keep each other going, don't we? Because every one of us, has troubles. And I've got a lady in my group who recently lost her brother, and she wasn't able to see him before he passed. And if that's ever happened with anybody in your life, it has with me. And it's very hard to not get to say goodbye. So we're really lifting her up, and that's what we do for each other, is just be there for each other. We paint, we make, we craft. Sometimes people join my group just for the community, not even really to do the art or the crafts, but it's really just such a great group of ladies. And so again, if you are considering it or have considered it, I would recommend to do it now while it's $15. I've never had it that low, and it will never be that price again. And no obligation. If you get in there and do a month or two and you don't like it, you can leave, and no questions asked and no hard feelings. We can still be friends. So just don't ever feel like you're locked in. But then if you've been around a while and you know me and you like what I do and you like the other ladies, then if you do a year at one time, you get 2 months free. So that's nice too. So either way. But I am working hard to create, well, and I have. I mean, our community is amazing. And I love to bring more people in and let them see. So, and I did a base coat of chalk paint, and I used my folk art, and I'm thinking, is it just called Persian gray? I don't know if I said that right. And then that was just to get it a nice clean coat. And then my deco art white, and it's whitewash is what this one is. I think I'll just paint the top for now so that you guys can see the design that I'm doing. And not have to wait, like I said earlier, for me to paint all of the whole thing. How's that? Aw, April, you're so sweet. Well, you and Brooke are in the same boat. A lot of us, we just, and Brooke's on here, not your Brooke. I know you've got a friend, Brooke, not that. But, just hard days. And sometimes you just need to get through that one day, just enough strength. God, and that's how he does. I mean, he gives us enough strength for that day. And then he wants us to come back to ask for enough strength for the next day. So, but he gives it to us because we're here, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, Deborah, does she have it now? Yes, Serenity, this came from Michael's, and I don't remember the price. I didn't buy it today, so I want to say $5, maybe. Um, I wish I knew. I can look. I can look after this live. It will be on my Amazon order or on my Michael's order, so I can let you know. Y'all are always welcome to leave a prayer request in the comments. You're always welcome to message me. Um, if you're on my text notifications, you can text it to me, just however you want to get it to me. But I'm happy to. I've got a list that I keep and pray over, and we'll add you to it. If you're in my group, we also have a place that you can add them in there. I sure will, Ann. I sure will. Yes, Brooke. Oh, goodness. You know, there's so many of us who've been there. And sometimes, I mean, horrible situations that you think this is, sometimes you don't even want to. You feel done. But do not give up hope. God has a plan for you, Brooke, and for every single one who comes behind and hears this message. He has a plan for every one of us. So don't give up hope. You know, let me help you. If you are interested, need help kind of learning how to pray or how to know what he wants for you, I'll help you. If you're not into that, you don't want to hear it, no problem. But I am happy to help anybody who might need that. My dog's trying to get in here. She's at the door. Come on. This really isn't drying, but I can paint on top of it anyway. Thank y'all so much for praying for our friends. I just, gosh, I love to see that. Okay, it's drying. It's just shining. It just looks very wet, but it's getting there. Okay, so what I'm thinking is flowers. Like I said, you know, this is always kind of what I go to is flowers. I love doing flowers, and for Valentine's that seems fitting. So let's do some, maybe I poured out this. I'm not sure if I use DecoArt or Apple Barrel now, because this is what Justin sent me a couple in the mail, and so I'm trying to use his too. Okay, Brooke, I would love to talk to you. Thank you, Serenity. Hey, y'all, this might be a good one. There might be somebody else who needs to hear what we're talking about and find a supportive group of women. So if y'all want to sprinkle this out, I would love to have more women, you know, get the support that they need. It is so important for me. Like when my mom had Alzheimer's and was, you know, in a really bad place, it had me in a bad place because I was in a really stressful job and she was in a memory care facility by our house. So I could see her a lot, but you know, if you've ever been in anything similar, the guilt of not being able to have her in my home 24/7 was horrible. And it just was a very stressful few years. Y'all, I'm pouring out these pinks and nobody's stopping me. Did anybody say don't do pinks? Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Aw, April, thank you. Look, y'all. I poured them all out. I don't know. What do I do? Do I use them or do I do the red and black? That's so funny. Okay. I can put these away. We need to do the red and black. I don't know what's wrong with me because I'm talking and chatting and not paying attention. No, I should do the red. It'll be pretty. It'll be pretty back behind me, and I need to branch out. So, okay, let's do, I have an idea. I have a really good idea all of a sudden. Do pinks, Brooke? You sure? What are y'all thinking? Hi, Bonnie. Glad you popped in. Okay, so here's my vision. So if we have a few flowers and some greenery and then some other little flowers and then black and white stripes with the red. So I could do that, or I could use the regular colors that I already, what do y'all think? I'm so glad you popped in, Bonnie. Do what I love. What if I always do what I love? Like I always do the pink. I'm so glad you popped in, Bonnie. This keeps popping out. Y'all are thinking pink. It's meant to be. Okay, I'll do these because I really will use this. I truly will. Oh gosh, y'all. My earbud's not working. Isn't that weird? I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Yeah, maybe it died. Okay. Let me turn that off. That's crazy. Okay. So I'm going to try to talk loud. Y'all tell me if the sound is still okay for you. Or give me some hearts if it's still okay, and I'll keep going. I know. I just talking and not thinking. So y'all think pink's okay? Okay. Use what you have. Okay. I'll just use my pinks. I'll use my pinks. This poor red will get put back in. Okay. Let me kind of draw out a design, and then we'll get going. Okay, sound is good. Thanks, Brooke. So we'll do some of these kind of flowers, I'm just drawing a design right now, kind of getting everything where I want it. I recommend using chalk for this, or, a little graphite pencil or something. Or I always give y'all tracers that you can trace. So just grab a piece of carbon paper, and you can trace onto something. So if anybody wants this tracer, it will be in the group. And y'all remember, the group's only $15 a month, so it's really doable if you think you would enjoy something like that. Okay, so a few things like that, and then let's get some green and get the leaves going. I knew I had one open. I was like, did I not use? I know, Serenity. You know what? Look, let's see, where is that thing? I don't see it. Thought it was right behind me. But I did buy a small box at Michael's tonight, so a small one, and I'll do it red and then put it behind me. Put something in it. Poor red. So then I'm just going to use the same brush because I'm just kind of getting the shapes. This is all you have to do. So if you're afraid to not have a tracer, don't be. Because look, guys, circles, just circles and little, what I call footballs. Circles and footballs, and that's all you have to know. And then you can do some wispies coming out. Now, I think that what I'm going to do, now that I'm kind of really thinking it through, and I have this, once you have something down, then you can really, your mind will start filling it in. So I think what I'm going to do is go back and use a little of this darker. Y'all, there's a method to my madness. Just hang on with me. Now I've got the shape in this darker color. So what I'm going to do is go back to this other brush. It's just a angled brush. And we will make the box, the majority of the color, this pretty kind of mauve color. It's a really pretty color. I know it's hard for you guys probably to tell, but this is French mauve. And I was around well, obviously I was around, but I got married in the 80s, and so this kind of color, the mauves and the pinks, were in. So I guess that's why I love it so much, but it's really a pretty color. So I'm gonna have this as my background now that I'm knowing what I'm gonna do. And then we'll have those flowers, and we'll have some other flowers. So I'm just gonna kind of go ahead and get this background on. And you can do this different ways. Sometimes when I'm painting, I might do my whole design and then go back and put this color. You guys, I'm so glad you guys sprinkled. Thank you so much. Do you, Brooke? Like when you say darker colors, like what colors? I like to surround myself with things that make me happy, or I heard somebody, who was it? Was it today? It might have been Shar in my group. So, do you guys know or follow Art from the Heart, which is Shar? It's Shar Koger, Koger. She was talking about putting on lipstick, and I think it was her grandmother that always had to have on lipstick, and my mom was the same way. She always had to have lipstick on. And she said I guess it was grandmother, was always saying, it just makes me feel good. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel pretty. And do that. And so people like Brooke or April, surround yourself with pretty things. You know, on the days that you don't feel good and you feel kind of down, my very best advice is to do something for somebody else, because that gets the focus off of you and kind of on to doing something helpful for somebody, which is going to make you feel good and is definitely going to make them feel good. So, but sometimes I've been in that situation where you don't have it in you to do it. So surround yourself with nice things, or with, light a candle, or use a pretty glass instead of a plastic cup, little things to just brighten your day. And what do I tell you, April, if you're still on? Oh, yes, I've got her on my list, and if anybody else wants to add Natasha to your list, that would be great. I'm fixing to read comments, guys. I want to come see what I've missed. But anyway, I'm not sure where I left off. Just doing some things that will perk you up a little bit, and that combined with prayer and reading some scripture if you can, really truly helps. And I know April will agree with me because we've talked about it a lot, and it does really help. So when I'm not on live, I'll go back and paint the rest of this. I don't know. I might paint the sides. I might paint this mauve, and then this dark. I don't know yet. I might do that gold. I don't know. So, but I don't want to keep y'all so long. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting my flowers. But Lee's got the base on, so you're going to get a better view of what it's going to look like. Okay. I'm just going to switch to a smaller brush, and I'm going to still use an angled brush. You can use a round brush, but just to start, I'm going to use an angled brush, and I'm going to load it up with this dark kind of cranberry color. Let's see. Poetic Plum is what this one's called. Yeah, Brooke. I mean, and that's what we do. I think a lot of women do. We're just natural. It's just in us to care for other people and to take care of other people, especially if you have a husband or kids. You're just always, or a boyfriend that can't cook, right, April? And I just dipped the corner of it into this pink. So I've got the two colors on my brush, and I'm just going to let them kind of mesh together and just come on here and get some of this flower painted. We're going to do this in layers. So I've got, some of the plum and some of the pink, and I'll do some more plum, and then do a little bit more pink, and then we'll move on and do the next flower and let this dry. But then we'll come back. But do you see how just letting your brush do the work, you're going to get a beautiful flower? You're watching me. All I'm doing is letting this brush just kind of get these colors on here. Hopefully y'all can see. Good. There's a delay, so what you're seeing, it takes me a second to see on my screen. Gold would be pretty, Deborah. Oh, I love that, April. The thing is, think about, so this is for Brooke or anybody else who struggles or comes, has something come up and you're just like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Think about the hardest thing you've ever been through. We've all got those things. We all do. Something really hard, really horrible, really painful. Now, we don't want to dwell on it, but you want to remember how that felt and how hopeless you felt. But look at you. You got through it. You got through it and you survived and you learned. So we don't enjoy those times by any means, but we do get through them, and then you come out the other side with knowledge, with a little more power, with a little more understanding that with God we can do anything. We can get through anything, even the worst things. So, you think about, yeah, you can be right in the middle of it. And I think I might have said this to you, Brooke. And if I didn't, I said it to April. So it's kind of funny y'all are both in here. But lean on other people. So picture me and somebody else on your other side, and you're in the middle, and we've got your arms around our shoulder, and we're walking, and you're just kind of limping along, but we've got you. We're not going to let you fall. So find people, I'm happy to be that one, or find other people in your life that will be that for you. So when you don't have the strength, they are lifting you up in prayer, and you can get that strength from them until you can get it for yourself, if that makes sense. So that's for anybody. That's, something that I've learned in my life, to find people that care about you, that will pray for you. And if you don't have people and you don't know who that person could be, pray for God to give you someone, and He will. He has done it for me before. And of course, I'm happy to be that person, but I'd love for you to have somebody in your community too, but you've got to start somewhere and get some people that can encourage you and lift you up. Okay, so all I did on this one, I did the same thing, but I'm adding a little of this little mauve color. The background color, I'm just adding some of that in. And we're just going to kind of make let our brush make the little movements. And if you get too much, that's okay. You come back with a little dark. And we're just going to let this dry, and then we'll do some more to it. And then I'm coming in with this, more pink color and adding little dots of that, and that's it. So now we've got our second flower, and it's a little different than our first. So you see one's a little darker, one's got this flower has none of this real light color. And then for our third flower, we might do one totally different. So let's do the light color, the lightest color, and then this pink. And those will be our main colors. So we can just play. Y'all get a mixed media pad if you don't have one. You can do this on cardboard. You don't have to have a lot of money to get started with just simple projects. And then once you like what you're doing, then move to wood, But you don't none of us want to buy something like wood and try something on it we've never done before, and then we don't like it, and then you want to throw it away. So you can sand it off and start over, or just, grab I don't have one handy, but grab a mixed media book and something inexpensive to start with, or some cardboard. You can use a box. I paint on boxes all the time. If I ship something to people, I love to paint on the boxes. I don't always have the time, but I really love to do that because you're brightening the mail people's day as well. It's just fun to get a box with stuff painted all over it. Okay, so we've got that third color of flower, and I will definitely bring in a little of that dark. So just little pieces here and there of that dark color, and it just all ties together. What are y'all thinking so far? Aw, April, of course. Course. I truly consider it a pleasure. Like, sometimes we don't like asking people, we feel bad or something. I don't know why. We would ever feel bad. It is truly an honor, to pray for people. And so I'm always happy to, and just message me. I don't have to know details either. So if you just say, having a hard day, pray, or please pray, that's it, 2 words. then I will. Okay, so let me clean. I'm just cleaning off my brush before I put it in my water so that it doesn't get my water doesn't get so dirty. Now let's do our leaves. I'm gonna just continue on with this brush. Sometimes it's almost a challenge to use the same brush. I love, just seeing if I can do a painting with just one brush rather than, because I've got, y'all, this is one cup and I have about 3 of them. I have all kind of brushes. So I'm gonna take my green on my brush, but I'm gonna dip just the corner in some black and get it a little bit dark. And then just kind of color in that football shape. If you have different shades of green, you can do that. But this is just gonna give me a darker shade for the bottom layer. So mostly green and just a dot of black. And then just kind of color in that football. And I will go back and read every comment. I know I'm probably missing some. And I love, when I go back and read them, I love when you guys talk to each other. It's so fun. Like, I love that everybody gets to know each other and have a great little community. Brooke, I believe that Chris Hunter might be on right now because I did get a message from her. So you're welcome to hop back and forth. Because I know you're always there. Oh, April. Yes, I want to be your second mom. Hi, Bernadette. How are you? Well, Bernie. I like calling you Bernie because I just think it's a cute name. Your dad was oh, wow. Oh, that's so cool, Rom. I don't think I knew that. Oh, awesome. Rom, that is so amazing. How great that you have that. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, thanks, Maria. I'm glad you like it. Oh, you do, Brooke? That's good. Yeah, it's fun. Every time I take the mail and I have painted on the boxes, they always talk about it. They always, they like it. It's just think how many brown boxes they see, guys. Every day, day after day. So. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do right now. I'm going to let those dry while I work on something else. I'm going to take a thinner brush. Oh, she did? Okay, good. Dana, I'm so glad to have you in the group. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, Bernadette, no. -50? I can't even. Like when it gets to be 30 degrees, I'm just miserable. I don't know how y'all do that. For this, I'm going to take a little green and mix a little black with it and get a dark green. And I'm going to do a few kind of wispy things around. Just because your leaves aren't perfect. They're going to have little things, long pieces. Like if you see something at a florist or even at the grocery store, it's going to have little green fillers. So that's all this is. It's just adding some wispies around. I think I'm going to add some smaller flowers too. I know, Brooke, I can't either. I just would be so miserable. I mean, that's just too cold. Watercolor Valentine card. Where did I see that? It moved. For teachers when we were in grade school. Deborah, that is so cool. I hope they kept them. That is so neat. North Dakota can get frostbite within 10 minutes. Okay, do you have to go to work? Like, do they expect people to get out and go to work in that? I feel like it should just be everybody work from home. But, like, that's crazy. Flowers. Okay, so I think I'm going to do... Trying to think where all I want my little flowers, and we'll do some of those. And I think I might mix and do a different color and bring something else into it. I might even, no, I don't think I want red. Start saying I might even, nah. And I'm just gonna make, this is gonna be just the appearance of a flower. You're gonna know it's a flower. It's not gonna be like a perfect flower. Oh wow, they do go, oh, that's awful. Oh man. So see, just kind of let your brush make a pretty little shape. You can add a few colors in there. And if you're just popping on, we've talked a lot tonight about the group that I opened up. And for a short time, it's only $15 a month. So I would love for you to check it out. Just, you can go to the top of this post. There should be a link you can click on and read about it. And then in the comments is some people have put the link again. So, don't forget, I don't want anybody to miss out if they're wanting to do it, but I really wanted that, it to be affordable and nobody feel like they were going to miss out if they wanted to be in it. So we're doing 15. I'm really proud of that. I think it's an amazing value because we are bringing in so many fantastic creatives to also teach and share what they know. And so you're going to get lots of good information. And besides, it's the fun. Really, to me, what makes me love a community is the community and the feel. We can all kind of go different places to find free tutorials and, lessons here and there, but it's the whole feel of the group and the people who are in the group and how you feel when you get in there. That's, to me, part of the value of a group. So I'd love for you to check it out. And I said before, if you didn't hear me, you can do it 1 month, and if you don't like it, quit. So no obligation. There's no contract. If you decide you want out, you can get out. Now, if you do get out and then you want to come back in a month or 2 or 3 or 10, it is at the higher rate. So $15 is one time only right now, and that's it. It will never be that cheap again. So, oh, your daughter lives in Minnesota, 2 degrees, feels like -15. Oh, wow. Game night. Oh, okay, not outside game. Like that's... I know they are, Bernie. I know. No, Brooke, no. No, you can watch this over and zoom in, but all you have to do is get a piece of paper, and I'm going to show y'all up close. So we're going to take our pink, and we're just letting the brush kind of blob it on, okay? Flowers are never perfect. So when we were kids and we would do this, and that's fine. There are daisies and things, but really, when you're doing the appearance of a flower, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's supposed to be kind of abstract looking. Then I'm going to take a little of this other pink on my brush. Oh, I should hold it closer. Can y'all see good? And then just kind of touch it. Just touch that flower with that other pink. And then I'm coming to my darkest color, and I don't have very much, but I'm just going to start kind of adding that in. And if I really want to, I can mush it down and kind of blend it. And then once you add your stem, let me dry that off a little. you know, you add your stem and, you know, y'all, that's all it is. So you can do it. I wish that it wasn't blurry. I hope it's not for you guys. It looks blurry for me. But I hope that y'all can tell. Wow, Marty, I did not know that you got a tennis bracelet. That's awesome. Hey, oh good, it's not blurry. It looks blurry for me. That's awesome though that you got the warm underwear. I mean, when is that cold? You have to have stuff like that. Have y'all ever had Cuddle Duds? I love that brand. It's really cozy and soft. No, Christy, you can do it, and y'all are way too hard on yourselves. It just takes a little practice. That's why I recommend mixed media books and things. Okay, I'm gonna come back and grab my larger brush again. And you can play around. If you have just a basic set of brushes, play around with them. You might find, you know, a lot of times I do use a round brush, and you might find that you like your flowers using a round brush better. So I'm going to come in here first and have got this darkest color, and just kind of add it where I think it needs to be. And a lot of times I kind of end up doing some of these petals like on the outside in the dark. I always try to do the center dark because the center of a real flower is usually dark. And that's all I'm doing. I'm going to kind of come over here to this one and do the same thing where I think it needs it. But as you're layering, see how they start to come together? There was a little space in the middle, and you can just get them to come together that way. And then I'm going to still come back and touch a few here, but not as many, because this one I want to be my light flower. And now don't even need to clean off my brush. I can just come right into the next color, and I'm going to pick up this pink and put some touches with that. So honestly, guys, you're letting the brush do it. You're just touching it down. There's really no wrong way to do this type flower. You're just getting it to where you like it. You can use the premium paints that come in a tube if you want a thicker consistency, or you can add some medium to it and get a thicker consistency. And now I'm not cleaning my brush, but going to the lightest color and adding some of that in. You can kind of work it on your wood or whatever you're painting on, and kind of blend it on your item like I'm doing here, or you can just kind of tap it down. This one's going to get just a few. Let's see how I like that. Do y'all like it? Oh good, I finally saw a heart. I was like, oh, they don't like it, no hearts. The hearts, you're always like, yes, a heart. Oh, thanks, April. Thank you, Dana. Let's see, this summer I was getting roses from an abandoned property. Wow. How nice. That's so cool that they were growing with no attention, you know, like they just do their thing. Thank you, Tammy. Thanks, Lydia. Y'all are sweet. Thanks, Bonnie. Anyway, this is it, guys. I won't keep you. I might still continue to kind of tweak it and, you know, do some more things. I know I'm going to add another one of the small flowers, at least one. I might add more, but I like things in threes. So I see these 4 and it's already bothering me. So I'll probably come in and add some more small ones around here and just kind of keep it going until I feel like it's full. So I will post a picture in the morning or sometime tomorrow so you can come back and see how it looks when it's all done. But guys, thank y'all for hanging out with me. You know, I almost thought it was too late, and I was like, I don't think anybody will get on, but I'm so glad y'all did. Thank you, Marty. Oh my goodness, you're the best sprinkler. I swear you sprinkle every time. I appreciate it so much. You and Christy, there's several that do for me, and I appreciate it. Carrie does too. So thank y'all, ladies. Um, if you have any questions, message me. If you ever see things I use and you want to know about them, I've got a link tree that has links to everything that I use, and an Amazon store that you can see just exactly what I use and purchase myself. So, y'all, let me know if I can help you. And of course, if you need prayer, message me anytime. And the ones that are mentioned, I'm going to go back, write them down, and you will be covered. Aw, thank you. Is it Michaela? I'm afraid to say it wrong. Let me know if I said that right. But I'm glad y'all were here. Yes, Brenda, do try it. I hope you do. And if anybody needs a tracer, I'll give it to you tonight. I'll tomorrow I will copy this and then upload it. So y'all just let me know. Just put tracer in the comments if you like it. But y'all have a great night. I appreciate you being here. Bye.